Well, friends, it is April 14th, 2020, about 5 after 6 p.m., about 63 degrees in Armuchee, Georgia. I'm going to start giving you some updates on what we have done on the remodel. I wish I'd gotten a video coming up the driveway when we first started on it, but I didn't. We've got a lot of underbrush cleaned out up here, all the way down the driveway and going up. It looks a whole lot better. There's even a nice little, very small waterfall, but it's only a wet weather waterfall when it rains. But it's rained so much, it's just about a waterfall all the time. Like having a little branch run right down beside the driveway. And now you can even see it from up top. It's right over there to the left. I don't know if you can catch it or not. But all this was hanging over. Now it's been cleaned out. We've got a burn pile. We got to burn before the burn season is over. Well, friends, I'm not exactly sure when this DJI Osmos action camera quit recording. It is a piece of junk. The software is a piece of junk. I did not like the GoPro Black 3, but it was 7 years old. I'm going to have to get a GoPro Black 8. We'll try to pick this video up and hopefully it will continue without stopping. Again, do not buy a DJI Osmos action camera. It's made in China. We had to move the burn pile. That's the old burn pile. We had to move it about 20 feet because of the propane gas line. The new propane tank is in there. It's a 500-gallon propane tank. Vicky now has dual heat. She has a regular heat pump that will heat the house down to about 40 degrees, and now a new LP gas furnace that'll kick in at about 40 degrees instead of the electric heat strips that were in the air handler before. This will give her much warmer heat. She stays cold all the time with these heat strips. We've got the camper cranked up and moved. We have a new gate opener down at the front, but it needs some adjusting. It's not working exactly right. But we got the camper cranked up and moved. Very nice camper, very nice inside. 2007 with about 8,300 miles on it. Only 2 trips. One to Florida, one out to Colorado. We've got to get all the service done on it, probably all new tires. Make sure it's in good condition before Vicky takes off down the road in it. New insulated garage doors. And friends, I want you to get a look at this. The inside of this garage is all brick. Hope you can see it. We've cleaned a lot of stuff out of here. Yeah, you can see the brick wall on the right and rear. 2 masonry fireplaces in this house. One in the basement, one on the main level. She's going to have gas logs in the one on the main level. Going to convert the oven to a gas oven, so she will have gas heat, gas cooking, and gas logs, and then heat pump for air conditioning. All of this underbrush has been cleaned out. That cherry tree that was hanging over the power line to the security light is down. You can still see and hear the little waterfall slightly. You could not see it at all before. This is cleared out and looks much better. We're going to tear down the well house, rebuild it, and build a, I'm not sure if a pole barn or what, but something to cover the RV instead of having it underneath these pine trees here. It is a wonder that that RV didn't have all sorts of leaks in it, but it didn't. It's a new insulated garage doors. All this is cleaned out. 2 new front decks, or 1 new front deck, 1 new rear deck. We're still going to replace all of the windows. All of these windows are fogged. 6-inch gutters with the gutter caps on them now. Roof is in good condition. Chimney sweep, checked out both chimneys. We're going to take the wood burning insert out of the main level fireplace, have it installed in the basement fireplace, and have gas logs installed in the main level fireplace. So she will have gas heat, be cooking with gas, and have gas logs. And the gas log should heat about 1,500 square feet, which would heat just about this entire house. Here is a second masonry fireplace in the basement. Brick wall all the way across. This heat system only had 1 return in the master bedroom. Just was not sufficient. Because of where it is, how it is, the design of the house, without completely redoing the heat system, we were going to have to leave that 1 unit, or that 1 return in. And I kept thinking, that cold air return comes right out of the master bedroom up there. So I talked to the HVAC people today and got them to cut that paneling out and put those 2 returns in. 1 down the hall in front of the front bedroom, and 1 over in the main living room on the inside wall from the fireplace. That has made a tremendous difference. They got the heat system up and running. She has emergency LP heat instead of the electric heat pump strips in the air handler. And the air handler is back up and running. She has a high efficiency water heater and furnace system. Her new 40-gallon water heater, where the drain was running out to the the pressure release valve drain was running into the floor drain, which is not acceptable. New furnace system. And again, they had the drain, the condensate line was coming right out from the bottom of the unit, going right into that drain all the time. Now we have it on a pan with a cutoff switch and a pump, pumping the condensate out to the side where it should have been to start with. And it's working great. We tried the emergency heat, which is the propane heat. Right now it is strictly on the outside unit, the heat pump. We have got an awful lot done, but we've still got a good little bit to do. I think Vicky's wants to put some crepe myrtles in front of the deck and cover up it, close that in. had the septic tank pump there, and that drain in the basement was going right to the septic tank. That is not acceptable. We still got to get the grading done, cut this place down to where the water runs away from the house instead of to the house. And that unit has got to be disconnected. We got to do the grading. That unit's going to have to drop down probably 15 inches from where it is right there. And then turn all of that water that's coming off that hill. This is probably going to have to be cut down 15 to 18 inches, maybe 20 inches all the way out across there. And just fill in over the hill there. Septic tank lines are running right out there. Boy, just look at that pasture. Eat your hearts out, city folks. Looking back to the house from Vicky's backyard. Muscadines, pear, blueberries, apples in the front, woods, what a great place for her to retire.